Hey, Universe Darlings. So I just purchased my new tarot deck, which I'll use in my tarot readings. I used to use this one for those of you, who booked my tarot readings or seen some of my YouTube videos. Again, I do offer readings. It's on my website. The link's in the description. So this is the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck by Matt Hughes, and it's the most gorgeous. You might not be able to tell now because it's kind of like dark lighting. I might actually need to open the window a little bit, or the shutters, so you can see more. And the angle's odd because I am using my phone, but it's covered with gold foil in certain parts, and just the most gorgeous deck ever. So I just thought I'd pop in a quick general, like, pick a card kind of reading. I love the mint green color, everything. I just was like studying it the other day, and gosh, it's just really pretty. So I'm gonna try to, it's very hard to shovel new cards, but I'm gonna do my best to kind of shovel. I wanted a smaller ones that I can hold in my hand and shovel. What am I saying? Shovel. Shuffle. I'm getting my my English mixed up here. But I'm just gonna have 3 cards now. I kind of miss doing these. I mean, I stopped for a while, and people are like, "No, bring back the tarot. You were so accurate." Well, if you want more tarot, you book a reading, and if you think I'm that accurate, then gosh, they're still stuck together because they're so new. Like, I tried shuffling them out, and I'm not a good hand shuffler. I'm used to like but let's set the intent today for a pick a card, just a quick video for you, general reading summary, just to kind of get the energy flowing and to do my first official reading on a video rather than starting a first one on a client, and then it's like ease the nerves and the tension of the first reading. Do you know what I'm saying? So I guess for those of you who have already booked, you've continuously for the past year or so have seen those same cards. I used the whatever is called Shadow, Light and Shadow, Dark and White Shadow. I forgot the name of it, by Brian Williams and Michael Gottfried. But I just had to retire it for a little bit. I'm still going to use it, but, oh, I'm so sorry. Let's remove that. See, it was not meant to be. My intent was to do 1, 2, it's okay. The intent is still there, and 3, and just do a quick 1 card reading. So, oops. Let's go with, you can't really see. Can you? Maybe if I put it this way, or if I lift the phone, perhaps. Let's go with this, though. You'll just know intuitively, regardless, what you should pick. Card 1, card 2, card 3. I need to angle it down a bit. That doesn't help. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Again, card 1, card 2, card 3. I'd move the phone and show more, but you'll just know. Just the first few seconds, you'll know what to pick, okay? So you can pause if you want, but that should be enough time to give you a decision, to make up your mind for what to pick. So that's the message for you, just general reading, basically. It's timeless. There's no time limit on this. It's not just for today. I just wanted to kind of get the energy flowing with these cards. Page of Wands. So here's your card. Again, very shiny, gorgeous, brilliant cards. I'm so happy I got these. And I like cards that have an image on them, I'm very visual, so I like to, that helps me understand the meaning. The funny thing about page is like the page of anything, page of swords, page of cups, wands, etc. Pentacles. They're very carefree. They're almost like, I don't want to say like the troll card, but it's almost like trolling you. Like someone is just very, it's my first intuition, like carefree with you. not taking your relation seriously. Like, you're like, really, we've been together 2 months now, can we keep things moving? And you're just like, you know, I mean, they're just like, they're trolling you, it almost feels. Page is a very troll kind of card. It's like the carefree, the dimwit, the person that in math class is like, duh, like, they don't even know what 2 plus 4 is, like, if you ask them, you know. They're the kind of like lazy, I would say, I don't want to insult anyone by saying this, but you will understand my intent is not bad. Like some millennials or some Gen Z, they're like carefree, I don't want to go to school, lazy kind of attitude. That's what the page of anything is. It's like the young child, the innocence, the not take anything seriously. I'm not going to save for retirement. I'm just going to pray everything works out. I'm going to go party and drink all my money away, you know. But in this case, the wands is more representative of fire signs. So that kind of energy, like a lot of fire signs are just like carefree attitude. They want to go their own way, have their own freedom. And someone in your life is currently like this, you know. Normally I'd pick up like maybe this is you, but I'm just not vibing with this is you. This is someone in your life most likely you're in a relation with, and you're just like, I want nothing to do with them anymore because they're not taking me seriously. They're not taking my heart seriously. And I mean, even if you can tell, the page, isn't it like the daughter or the son of the royalty in the cards? The queen, the king, the knights. So look how they're adorned poorly. I mean, she looks like she hasn't bathed in 5 days. You know what I mean? Like that kind of carefree, like, I just don't care. I'm going to go my own way. Look, she's in a desert. There's a drought all around her, and she's just carrying a stick. She's not ruling anything. In fact, turning to the left of the card, you're going back in time. You're going behind. And this person is perhaps bringing you down. Again, it's very hard to do a reading just on one card. Like, I'm just going with my intuition today, just to warm up the reading, the cards. I mean, but yeah, just maybe they're depressed. They're like just poorly adorned. They smell. They don't shower. I'm just gonna say it, you know. Be kind to them. You know, anyone can go through that anytime. But you may not see things clearly now in their mind. In their mind, in your perception, in your mind, you think that in their mind they just don't want anything to do with you. They don't like you, or they're just trolling you, really. Like, they're just behaving this way because they just don't like you. But that's not true. They're going through their own stuff right now. They're depressed. They're dealing with their situation. They're revolting against life. You know, let them. It's like, let them be who they are. And would I say be with this person? No, because at the end of the day, they don't ultimately truly care about you that way, but their intentions are not ill. It's just that's who they are and how they are. And it's not going to work out long term. So be mindful of that. But like, don't be trolled. Don't be trolled by someone who just wants a fling or something that's seriously. Whatever they say, believe them, okay? They do not want what you want. They are their own route, their own path kind of person. They are not wanting to be suppressed into a relationship with anyone. And look how they're even holding the stick. Like, even if they have a steady job, like, they don't even know how to keep it, because, like, look how clumsily she's holding it. That's just the first thing that pops out to me. They don't care about their appearance. They don't care how they smell. They don't care. Like, they're just drinking their life away. You know, that's not the kind of life you want to lead, though. You who picked this card and watching. So, you know, I am seeing you're already with this person a couple months. For some of you, again, because it's a general, you already have been for 2-3 months with this person. But for some of you, it's going to be you will in 2 to 3 months. Okay, so a lot of times general readings are 50-50, but be mindful of a person like this. Okay, part of me feels like they've been homeless before, even, like, just because of their carefree attitude. Like, they even got to the point where they just couldn't pay their roof, and they let themselves get to that. You know, don't necessarily feel sorry for them, because that was their decision. So it's it's easy for them to get there again because that was their decision. They chose to be carefree and poor self-maintenance, you know? They're using their depression as an excuse to not do things. And part of it is an excuse to just drink. Yeah, I'm feeling that for sure. Because what does the desert represent? Drought, right? Dryness. You're not moisturizing your gut by drinking. You're killing yourself. So, yeah, and that's part of their don't tell me what to do kind of attitude. A lot of it was like raised in childhood. Their parents told them what to do and they just revolted. And this is their way of revolting and trying to get their inner child to come out, and it's screaming for help. They're in a poor position, a poor place right now. I wouldn't even say nurture them. I would just say thank you, goodbye, be on your way, They're not good for you. It's not good to be around people like this who just want to sabotage everything. Be very precautious the next few months. Don't just flat out block them, but, because someone in a sensitive position like that, you don't know what can happen next. So just be kind to them, but, keep your distance, okay? It's not going to work out. So that's what I'm seeing for card number 1. Card number 2, if you picked. Ooh. And I didn't do reverse before, but I'm going to start doing reverse with these cards because it makes more sense. King of Pentacles. Oof. Yeah. A poor investment or some financial loss you're encountering. It's almost like you're going to grow old and tired of making poor decisions. Something's not prospering the right way that you anticipate. Some of you I'm seeing for this, it has nothing to do with finance, but more like the yield, the crops around you. Like, it almost feels like you're in a position now where like even the plants aren't growing in your yard, or everything's just being kind of killed off. But don't worry, this is preparing you for a new opportunity. You've been through some drama and some hefty one, and you're responsible for a lot of people, things, situations, and it's a heavy crown to bear. And sometimes it just tips over and falls and cracks, and you don't feel like repairing it or getting a new one because it's too costly. So you just go without your crown. You just go with a headband, like a simple one. And that's representative basically of you just some days just like that kind of carefree attitude, like after days and weeks of things not going right or feeling like, I'm just in this stagnation, You're just like, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna go to my job with sweatpants. Like, I just don't care. Don't tell me nothing. I believe this is representative of Aries because I see the goat, but I am seeing again a lot of that kind of stubborn energies, or just like strong-headed, like no one can tell you what to do. Like at this point, like you may need some guidance to get you to where things feel right again, but it's almost like you don't even want to listen. You're like, you know what? I'm of a place of importance. I don't have to take advice on it. But that ego will kill you of your money, okay? To grow your wealth over time or your yield, you will need to take advice from others and sit down a little bit because, anyone can lose it all. It just takes one mistake. So there's some things you may say that are just downright not in a position to say, and you shouldn't say it. Just consult with those who consult with you and they'll probably tell you, no, don't say it. It's going to hurt your reputation. Keep your mouth shut, okay? Because it's almost like you're hiding behind this big amount of money, and you think like, oh, now I got the pedestal I'm holding here. And I'm sitting on this important chair, but that chair can crack and break and fall. And it just takes one person to give it a good hard kick. So a lot of this is metaphorical, but, you know, whatever it relates to you, I'm very serious with my cards. You know, if I see something that needs to be said, I will say it, you know. My readings are not like all peachy keen, like, no, I'm not going to stroke anyone's ego. You know, I'm going to be real and say what needs to be done, what needs to be worked on. You know, it's like a mini therapy session. So I'm going to say there needs to be some holding back, some stepping back. Maybe denounce your position to a bit of a lower amount. Maybe it was too much of a workload you took on. That's okay, you know. Not everyone's meant to be in a certain place at a certain time. You'll get there, but I feel like it happened too fast. And now maybe some of it may be taken from you. That's God's work. Sometimes, you know, we get a little bit ahead of ourselves, and then they're like, okay, you know, we're just going to take this from you because we see you're not grateful, you're not cooperative, you're living your life based on your ego, and we're just going to take this from you just so we can settle the ego down. And, you know, that's the truth of humanity. That's how it is. Yeah, you know, sometimes we need to take a step back or literally just sit down. It's just telling you to sit down. Like, just don't get ahead of yourself. Don't plan to prepare some trips or vacations to go to Aruba or whatever you want to do, because now is not the time, because you're about to probably, unfortunately, be denounced from a position, or it's not unemployed, but you're going to be asked to take a step back, maybe for a week or a few weeks. I'm seeing maximum. I'm seeing 5 weeks max, and then you'll be offered the position back or one rank lower than you were before, okay? So take it, you know, because there's not much else going right now. You know, take it easy. You know, if you want to be a little sassy with someone, just breathe. You know, you don't need to say something, because they will talk to the boss, and the boss will talk to you, and then it's over. You know, frustration is high right now. Tensions are built. Do not hide behind a position, because that position is not stable. It's not a stable one. And you could fall from that. So, you're always protected, though. You're always protected. You're not going to fall. They got you. They got your back. It's just, this was meant to happen just to show you, like, hey, this is what happens when someone gets ahead too fast. It never ends well, you know? So you're going to have to work your way up a little bit slower, but it'll happen, okay? You're not going to lose anything. You're just going to gain knowledge and wisdom out of this. So that's what I'm seeing. Card number 2. Let's see, card number 3. Oh, boy. Unfortunately, Queen of Pentacles. Unfortunately, in reverse. But a lot of these, I'm seeing they're not the nicest cards today, but at the same time, they're very informative, thoughtful, and they're teaching you something, and I'm learning something here, too. Again, that kind of like goat, almost like some dark energy, but like, try not to experiment with things you normally wouldn't. Like, I feel like you're in trepidation now, and you're hesitant, like, oh, maybe I want to try something new. Or, you know, some of you are like, well, I want to cheat now because my man's not taking good care of me. Okay, we've all been there, right? Tread carefully, because these waters will suck you in, and out you go. You don't know what's in that water. Tread carefully. Tippy toes, one step at a time. things are not going to change overnight, but you know, you're in this kind of like an immature kind of place where you're like, oh, I want to try something new. I'm bored of life. I want to do something else. And you're in that free, flowy, spirited kind of place where you're like, well, you know, I can do this. No, you can't, because you will probably lose everything. That pentacle you're holding is on the left side. It should be on the right side. So you're very much looking back, thinking in your past. Even your body language is there. You're not interested in who you're with right now, or you're just not interested, for some of you, in yourself. You don't give yourself enough time and love and attention because you're too busy giving it to someone else. And I'm seeing that, gosh, it's like you're nervous about something, like your legs are crossed and you're just tense. And, you know, you may have an appearance that is yearning to some. Some may find you beautiful, some may find you attractive, you know. But you have this dark side and this dark spirit as well that you can't ignore. We all do. And it's coming out to play lately. That's what I'm seeing, you know. Be careful when they play, because, you know, it can bring us in a very dark place sometimes. And it's almost unexpected of you. It's like that that church girl versus the succubus, or whatever they're called, incubus, succubus, like total reversal you're doing. And it's like not expected of you, you know. It may come to it as a shock to some, this total transformation overnight, but it's like this bad girl that just wants to come out, you know. And it doesn't mean you're a girl watching, but just like the energy, you know, there's feminine energy, there's masculine energy as well. And it's just like, see how this button's holding on for dear life, and you're just going to erupt and explode, and out comes your nightgown instead of this conservative look, you know. And you're just waiting to like shed that new appearance. Some of you, it's going to be a very transformational, shifting time as well. You're going to let your hair down in free flow, and you're up to the free fall of life and whatever it takes you. If the slide takes you down, you know you're going to get back up. You have that in you. And I think you're just so tired of being caged and trapped and enclosed, even like inside or just in yourself. And you're just coming out to play now and meet new people, meet others, and show them your fruits. I mean, that's what it is. That's what I'm seeing. Part of you is still hesitant, but you're just going to end up doing it anyway. Part of you is flushed and ashamed, but you're just going to expose yourself to the world, and it's just going to be a remarkable thing for you. But at the same time, it has its dark side. Don't forget that. You're shifting into a real woman now, or just someone who's just all grown up. And it's just, again, there's many great aspects to it, but be careful of that dark side of it, your shadow self, because it's always going to be there with you. We all have one. Tame the beast, okay? But don't let it define you either. Don't suddenly become the bad girl and then, you know, nobody likes you anymore because you're too much, you know? Tame it. Balance, okay? That's what I'm saying for card number 3. Remarkable. I did not expect to see all of this. I hope you guys enjoyed. I cannot wait to do your readings. No one reading is the same. Even I've had people book me 5 times in a row. No one reading is the same, ever. Some of them are more pleasant and nice and calming and spiritual, deeply spiritual. They're all spiritual, but deeply. Some of them are therapeutic. Some of them are just like, some of you probably thought like, I don't want to hear anymore. Like it's too much, but that too much is what needs to come out at a certain time, because you're not going to ever grow and evolve spiritually, mentally, anything, emotionally, if you let the ego run its work and take over your life. You are in charge here. So again, my messages are different every time, But my messages are the messages that need to come out and need to be said. And whatever you heard needed to be heard. Even if you got nothing from it, it needed to be heard. It needed to be heard. Hope you remember that. TonyBomboni.com/book-online. Under the fortune telling tab, I have 15-minute and 30-minute sessions. I always recommend my 30-minute because they're much more in depth, much more quality. I do the full spread 2 times over, and I just get so much information out of it. And these cards are wonderful because I'm actually already picking up so much. So I can't wait to do this for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this as a vlog kind of format, but maybe I might start doing more tarot. I don't know, because I enjoy it. You know, you guys liked it for a while too, and why not do what I enjoy, right? Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and if you want more, be sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell. Again, check out my website. Bye, universe darlings. Take care.